Rooftop 801 in downtown Anniston lost its business license Monday night after numerous complaints from city officials and the public.
The sunshine and the heat continue to increase across the East Alabama landscape. We will have the hot forecast details coming up.
Coming up in sports, we're in downtown Gadsden for Etowah County Football Media Day. We'll hear from the coaches as they preview the 2023 season. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
Good evening and thank you for watching East Alabama Now Local News for Tuesday, July 25th, 2023. I'm Katie Edwards.
And I'm Mike Stedham.
Since it opened for business back in February, Rooftop 801 has operated as a bar and restaurant on the top floor of Anniston's tallest building. It has also been the scene of several fights, some of which involve firearms, and it has been accused of numerous safety code violations and other city and state infractions. At a special called meeting Monday night, the Anniston City Council heard from the restaurant's representatives and supporters, but decided unanimously to revoke the business license as requested by City Manager Stephen Folks. The hearing began with a litany of the restaurant's alleged misbehavior from Anniston Police Chief Nick Bowles, who said the city has been lucky that there has been no one killed as a result of the incidents. Representatives of the business denied some of the allegations, but following the hearing, the three council members present took a formal vote to close the business. The motion was made by Mayor Jack Draper.
So with that, I will move to accept the city manager's petition and revoke the business license of JMS LLC doing business as Rooftop 801. Is there a second?
Second.
Council discussion. Hearing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Smith?
Yes.
Councilmember Harris?
Yes.
Mayor Draper?
Yes. The petition is granted and the business license of JMS LLC doing business as Rooftop 801 is hereby revoked.
When we come back, we'll tell you how you can make a difference for Anniston youth by helping sponsor their sports programs this fall.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
Youth sports sponsorships are now open for the Anniston Parks and Recreation Department's 2023 youth sports programs. City officials say local business sponsors can provide the city's youth with the best resources and help them excel in their respective sports. Companies will not only contribute to the physical development and the safety of these young athletes, but they can also gain exposure and recognition from within the community. Anniston Public Relations Director Jackson Hodges talked to EAN News about these sponsorship opportunities.
We have all sorts of sports that our little ones love to participate in, but we need your help because it takes a village to raise a child. You can sponsor our youth sports this year. We have multiple different tiers. We have our All-Star Youth Sponsor, which starts at $1,500. We have our Youth Sports Partner, which starts at $1,000. Our Youth Sports Supporter, which is $700, and our Youth Sports Superfan at $350. You get different receivables with each of these levels of sponsorship. For our top levels, you'll be on our brochures that we put out. We put 6,000 out each year in the fall and in the spring to all the local schools for all the kids.
Hodges says that anyone interested in becoming a sponsor can go to the city's website and download a sponsorship letter. More information is also available by calling PARD at 256-231-7702.
When we return, we'll tell you about a special program designed to serve men and women who have served their country.
Well, my name's Mike Craven, and we recently purchased an open carport, metal carport from a Waldrop manufacturer. I have an extra car. We have a very small home, very small driveway, and I needed somewhere just to park another vehicle, just out of the weather. And I had been told by 2 or 3 friends that knew we had recently remodeled a home that Waldrops were the people that you need to go talk to. I was in that area one day and I thought, hey, I'll just stop in, and I did without calling, and greeted warmly, well taken care of. It was just, really the whole process was just good from day one.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Today is National Hire a Veteran Day, which reminds employers to remember the unique skills that veterans bring to the civilian workforce. Each year, men and women from the military service return to civilian life looking for work. According to officials with the Calhoun County Chamber and Visitor Center, Hire a Veteran Day was created to remind both job seekers and employers that these service members' experience and dedication can breathe new life into the workforce. It also aims to teach people about the value of hiring a veteran.
Anniston police are asking for the public's help finding a runaway juvenile. Her name is Allison Taylor Chapman. She's 16 years old, 5 feet 3 inches tall, weighs 110 pounds, and has hazel eyes and brown hair. She left the area of Key Street in Anniston this past Sunday afternoon around 5:30, and she has ceased communication with her mother. Allison may be in the Auburn-Opelika area. If you have any knowledge of her whereabouts, or if you see her, please call 911 or the Anniston Police Department directly at 256-240-4000.
Well, Mike, unfortunately, things are not changing very much in terms of weather. It's just still really hot outside.
The hardest job writing this newscast is thinking of something new to say about the weather.
Here.
And so you know who has an even harder job is John Holder.
That's exactly right.
So John, who is now waiting for us in the EAN Weather Center, say something different about the weather tonight.
Well, Mike and Katie, it is shaping up to be the driest week of the year coming up across East Alabama. No rain in sight anytime soon. We'll talk about the complete forecast for all of East Alabama next.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
Temperatures continue to rise across East Alabama as we move through the work week. Today, a couple of degrees warmer than yesterday, 93, a couple of degrees above the average. Nighttime lows creeping up as well, 67 degrees. Again, a couple of degrees warmer than it was the night before. The record high temperature, 104, the record low, 58, and the sunrise and sunset times. Now, 5:52, your sunrise on Wednesday morning, the sunset tonight at 7:49. Weather on your street, just not changing a whole lot. Pleasant Valley Road out in Pleasant Valley in northern Calhoun County, out by Pleasant Valley High School. Warm and dry tonight out in the valley, 71 degrees for the low. You can see those nighttime lows. We were in the low to mid 60s just a couple of nights ago. Now we're up in the low 70s, but all in all, a pleasant night out in Pleasant Valley. Coming up on your Wednesday, we're going to be looking at sunny and hot. Harts Ferry Road out in Ohatchee. That's not too far from the river out there. A lot of folks probably trying to get out on that river before school starts to get some relief from the heat. Sunshine tomorrow. No rain in the forecast. 95 for the high coming up on your Wednesday afternoon. in Ohatchee. And for the rest of the week, more of the same coming our way. Alexandria Road in Blue Mountain. Blue Mountain sounds kind of cool. It's not going to be cool at all. Sun and heat and temperatures in the mid, if not upper 90s the rest of the work week across East Alabama. 7-day forecast, again, temperatures on the increase, sunshine not going anywhere, and rain showers very scarce. Few and far between. As we look at the rest of the work week, we're creeping into the mid-90s. Nighttime lows continue to be in the low 70s. Just no chance of rain whatsoever in the forecast. Maybe by the weekend, especially the back half of the weekend, we might bring back small rain chances. About a 20% chance of a shower Sunday and Monday and Tuesday of next week. But those temperatures continue to rise, now getting into the upper 90s in about a week. And these temperatures may not be hot enough. We're looking at some computer model data that shows us we might be around 98 or 99 degrees by Monday or Tuesday of next week as we close out the month of July and begin the month of August. Well, there's a reason for this. We've pointed this out to you a couple of times. During the summertime, you see no rain, no cold fronts whatsoever. And this map of the continental United States for Wednesday and Thursday, you see a lot of H's here. There's H's out west. There's H's to the south. There's H's up to our northeast. All of that is high pressure, and that means there's no fronts coming through. It negates rain chances. It means dry weather, and this time of year it means hot weather, and that is going to stay in place for the foreseeable future. So more of the same, no relief from the heat, just a lot of sunshine and heat coming to East Alabama. More media days taking place across East Alabama. One in Etowah County today. Chase Robinson has it covered for you now in sports. Chase?
Thanks, John. We are 30 days away from kicking off the high school football season, and we had a chance to be here in downtown Gadsden today for the Etowah County Football Media Day here at the Downtown Civic Center. All 10 Etowah County schools were here to help us preview and outlook the 2023 season. So here's a few things that we learned along the way today here at Etowah County Football Media Day. We'll start with Glencoe. Coach Scott Martin going into year 2 as head coach of the Glencoe Yellow Jackets and has had a full off season to work with the team. With the Yellow Jackets having to replace several skill guys on offense, including the starting quarterback, Coach Scott Martin was looking to change things up on defense as well. And he's looking to the Glencoe basketball program to help him bring in a new philosophy.
We've kind of patterned our defense after our basketball team. And the reason I say that is I thought that last year we weren't as aggressive. I thought we were more passive. And a lot of that has to come when you start bringing in new coaches and programs and stuff that, you know, there's a learning curve there. But I went and watched us play basketball this past year, and, you know, I was impressed with what Coach Chambliss was able to do on the basketball court and how they played up tempo from the opening tip to the very end of the game. So what we were able to do is I said, hey, that's how I want to play defense on football. And so we brought in that mentality, and I thought we had a really good spring. We also got 5 or 6 guys that play basketball that are now playing football.
The Coosa Christian Conquerors were one play away from making the 1A state championship game, and it was with a lot of younger guys. So they will take the field on August 24th against Geraldine and will have a lot of experience returning. Coach Mark O'Brien, Coosa Christian head coach, looks at this team being the best in Coosa Christian football history.
We're a junior team is what we are, okay? So I think, you know, from that perspective, that 8th and 9th grade team behind that junior bunch, it's all pretty strong. All right. So, and I believe this will be the best year we've ever had at Coosa. If we can stay healthy, we're strong and physical, and we're a lot faster than we've been. So, I think it's good for years to come, providing we stay healthy.
For Coach Miles Holcomb and the Southside Panthers, they spent the offseason preparing to play in a tough Class 5A Region 6. They have made the playoffs for the last 2 years under Coach Holcomb, but have not made it past the first round. And Coach Holcomb says the Panthers are looking to get over that hump this season.
I think right now in the playoffs, I think we're been outscored 124-25 in the last 2 years, something like that. It's not great, and that's pretty awful. But I think it comes down to just like I wouldn't put the blame. Don't go to anybody else like that. I'll take the blame for that. Either we hadn't prepared them well enough, or we've done so much too early to where like we're just exhausted by the end. I think I have to be better of judging and being able to trust them when they tell me like, Coach, hey, we're wore out, and understanding like we got to take a little bit off of them by the time we get there. And some of it comes from like you just got to find a way to win one of those games that we just hadn't won.
EAN is your home for high school football coverage in East Alabama, and we will continue tomorrow with coverage of the Talladega County Media Day at the Talladega Super Speedway. And on Friday, we'll have coverage of the Calhoun County Football Media Day at the Anniston Country Club. So follow along with us on the East Alabama Now Facebook and YouTube channel. That's it for sports here in Gadsden. Let's go back to the studio with Mike and Katie.
Thank you for watching East Alabama Now Local News.
You can find us here every weekday evening starting around 6:30 or so on either Facebook or YouTube. Just go onto our video feed and watch the news whenever it's convenient for you. We're working hard to build our audience, and you can help us by liking and sharing these newscasts.
We'll see you back here Wednesday for your news on your schedule.